Hello soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish bustier built up neckline blouse that you are seeing right here. So if you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your efforts. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern. First, I'll go ahead and mark out all my vertical measurements and make sure you leave 2 inches at the upper part. So now I have my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust and my shoulder to waist. So next thing is to mark out straight lines this way. Next, from the waistline I came down by 10 inches for my blouse length. From the waist I came down by 10 inches for my blouse length. Next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll go ahead and mark it out here. Then after that, I'll connect a straight line, which would be my chest line. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 3. Whatever I have, I'll times it by 2. My armhole is 8 divided by 3. Then I'll times it by 2. So I have 5.3. I'll mark it down. Okay. So from that point, I'll come in by 1 inches. And from the same point, I'll go out by 1 inches. Okay. Then I'll mark out straight line. From this point, I went in by 1 inches. And from the same point, I went out by 1 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect this point to the upper part this way. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4. Then I'll connect the straight line. So here is my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waist, and then my blouse length. Okay. So next, on both sides of my under bust line, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. Okay. This is for my dart. I came out on both sides by 1 inches all the way to my blouse length. And after that, I'll connect straight lines on both sides. Then next, I'll go ahead and use my curve rule to connect from the bust point to my under bust on both sides this way. And this is what I have. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my bust point to my armhole. Connect it this way to my armhole. Okay. And from the same bust point, I'll connect it to this 1 inches that I went out with. Making sure the gap I have here, this gap here is not more than 0.5. Make sure it's not more than 0.5. Okay. And this is what we have. So next thing is to impute our round body measurement. Bust divided by 4. Mark it down. Plus this dart here, this half inches, I'll replace it back. Mark down the same measurement on my bust line. Under bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. So here, hip circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. So after that, I'll go ahead and connect the whole points together this way. And this is what we have. Okay. So next, I'll make use of a side dart. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your front and that of your back. Okay, so mine is 1 inches. So on my bust line here, I'll come down by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point. So this part I'm shading are all going out. So next, I'll go ahead and measure from this point to my bust point. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. I'll measure it out carefully. So we have 5.75. I'll go ahead and measure it out on the second line. Then I'll mark it down. From that point, I'll connect it down to my bust circumference. And this is what we have. Okay. So next, let's go over to the upper part, which is our neckline. From the shoulder here, I'll come up by 1 inches. From the shoulder I came up by 1 inches, and I'll mark a straight line. And on this line I'll go ahead and mark down my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect it straight down to my neck width. And this is what I have. So next, from this point I'll go down by 0.5 towards my shoulder slope. I came down by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it up this way, like I'll curve it up this way. And this is what I have. After I was done doing this, I noticed this part did not really relax very well, so I'll go ahead and come in by 0.5. I'll come in by 0.5 at the upper part. Then I'll go ahead and mark it down to meet that 0.5 inches, and this is what I have. Okay, so from my neck width I came in by 0.5, and from the upper part I went in by 0.5, and I went ahead to connect the both. So next, from the shoulder I'll just go ahead and make use of my chest line. So I'll curve it down to my chest line this way. You can go down more, or you can come up from the chest line, depending on what you want. And this is it for our neckline. So let's go back to the down part. From the side I came up by 2.5, and from that 2.5 inches I went out by 3 inches. We have flay at the side of this blouse, so I went out by 3 inches. And after that I'll go ahead and connect it this way, and then I'll connect it back to my waistline. You can see what I'm doing. I'll curve it back to my waistline. So next thing here is to close up my dart. I'll go ahead and close up my dart, and then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it down to my blouse length. And this is what we have for the front part of this blouse. So this is all, as you can see. So the next thing here is to cut it out. Just watch what I am doing. Cut out this part, cut out my dart. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open up my side dart, and I'll close it up. And this is it for our front pattern. Okay, please make sure you add your seam allowance in between and also by this side. So this part, you cut this part into two, then you add your buttons on one side and then your loop on the other side. Okay, so let's go back to our back pattern. So here's my back pattern. I left 2 inches at the upper part, and then I'll mark out my shoulder to waist, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, my shoulder to bust, and then my shoulder to waist. Then after that I'll mark out straight lines, and then from the waistline I came down by 10 inches for my blouse length. From the waistline I came down by 10 inches for my blouse length, and I'll mark out straight line. Next I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8, and from that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it down here. Then after that I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So next I'll mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next I'll get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have. So next thing is to mark out half of my nipple to nipple measurements, which is 4 inches. I'll mark it all the way to my blouse length, and I'll connect a straight line. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5, and then from the waist I came down by 6 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect it down this way, connect the both sides down. And then from the waist, I'll connect it to my bust point. So next thing is to input our round body measurement. Bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this 1 inches that I'll replace it back. Hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down. So next, I'll go ahead and connect the whole points together this way. So next, from the side of my pattern, I'll come up by 2.5, same thing I did at the front pattern, and then I'll go out by 3 inches. Okay, then I'll go ahead and connect it back to my waistline, and then from that 3 inches point, I'll curve it down to my blouse length, and this is what we have. Okay, so let's go back to our neckline. I'll come up by 1 inches as well, then I'll connect a straight line. On this line, I'll mark down half of my basic neck width of 3 inches, sorry. Then I'll connect it down to my neck width. Then from this point, I'll go down by 0.5, and from here I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points together this way using my curve ruler. So next, from this point, I'll come down by half inches, and I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way, and this is it. Okay, so next thing is to connect that line to my armhole, and this is what we have for the back part. The next thing here is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. You can see what I'm doing, and this is what we have for our back pattern. Please make sure you add your sewing allowance in between and also by the side, and that is it. Cut this part on fold. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos, and see you guys in my next class. Bye.